Okay, we have a black Squier Telecaster that is going to be getting a mini hot-railed humbucker in the bridge position. But before we do that, I want to check the output. .7. 7.2. Neck's actually hotter than the bridge. Weird. Okay, well, last night I was working on this Squier Telecaster, and there's some interesting things about this one. You know, as I had the panels off and was looking inside the body, you can see that this this guitar actually was originally red, but now it's black. So I'm wondering if maybe, I don't know, maybe there was a flaw in the red paint and they're just like, make it black. Or maybe, I don't know. I'll say one thing about this. Because it's black on top and red underneath, If this guitar were to be relicked or worn after years of playing, it's going to have a really cool look to it because red is going to start showing through underneath the black. So that's kind of cool and neat. Now with this guitar, we took out the original very low output single coil, and the neck single coil was hotter than the bridge, and we put in this hot railed mini humbucker and did a coil split right here on the tone knob. And this thing, I don't remember the recordings. It was in the video, and when I'm testing it, I will, in case you couldn't see the screen, I will put the have put the readings on the screen. But this thing was hot. It was 12 something. So that's pretty cool. It sounds mean. It sounds really cool. So, matter of fact, let's, we're hooked up now. Let's give it a little play. Alright, let's split it. Middle position while being split. And the neck position, I can hear the hum. Let's do middle position with the full humbucker and the neck. And then just the humbucker. sounds way meaner than it did before. We have adjusted the string height because this thing originally, I didn't do any fretwork on this. No fretwork. There's no fret sprout yet. It's still such a new guitar that there's no fret sprout. Yeah, this is a 2023 guitar. This was made this year. So there's no fret sprout yet. And the neck did have quite a bit of relief, so I straightened it. The string height was ridiculously high. I mean, it was, these bridge saddles were so high, the angle was so high. So I brought the string height down, gave it a really nice setup, intonated it great, and it plays so much better than it did when I received it. This is for a new guitarist, I believe. I believe this is their first guitar. And they have, one of my return customers, I guess, is he's friends with this other kid this is their first guitar. So I guess, I don't know, given they talk, they're probably in bands together. That kid's in a bunch of different bands, and so he's probably like maybe guiding him on the cool modifications that he could do. So he and myself and that return customer that I have, we're talking about this guitar of his buddies. It's the first guitar, and we were discussing the situation and how we want to do it, and I was telling him how I can what I would need to do to put this in here and make sure this is a Telecaster, single coil sized humbucker and things like that. So new guitarist, first guitar, has been receiving some guidance from the other kid that I know that is more experienced, plays guitar and bass. So we got it set up so the strings are nice and lower than they were, perfectly intonated. We got the size strings that they wanted to put on here, which I believe were, I put them on the video. They were D'Addario 11 through, not sure what they were, 11 through 50 maybe. Yeah, that's pretty much all we did. We just put the new hot railed single coil sized mini humbucker in and a push pull to split it in the tone knob position. That's it. I'm going to wipe it down and polish it, make it all nice, and then put together baggies for the original parts. One thing, it was when I do work, I don't just assume that I get to keep the original parts that I took out. I always want to make sure that they're available for the customer to have the original stock parts. If they don't mind donating those old parts to me, then I would love to have them for projects, miscellaneous, which is nice. But I'm going to gather all the original parts for the two guitars I just worked on, the silver Stratocaster, which you saw in the previous video, this black Telecaster. Get them ready, get my, write up, the receipts of work that I did, get them my business card, which comes with a custom guitar pick on the back, stuck to the back, and get them set up to come pick these things up and then rock and roll. Peace.